And it's 7-2 from Kansas, number 21, Joel, the Process Embiid. 5 young nieces and nephews, and, you know, they're like, NBA 2K? Really? Like, you know, Uncle Matt, you know how to play it?
There it is, maybe the most famous building in all. Now it's ended.
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, D.A., clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. Now the starting group for Orlando. Baylor is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Reed. And it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. And for the Spurs, we've got Antoine Jamison. Thompson is out there with Price. Then there's Griffin. And it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Price outside. Thompson outside. Shoots it up. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
Now here's Johnson. This is to Irving. This one for 3. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Griffin kicks to Price. Another shot. Here's Shaq. Some solid defense from Reed. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. No good from Baylor.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Down low. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Thompson.
How about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
And Irving launches it from deep. They get it again. The shot is good by Baylor.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Price. Thompson outside from deep. The Spurs getting another chance here. Johnson against Price. 6 to shoot. Over Johnson. No good from Price. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Johnson against Shaquille O'Neal. That shot no good. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the 2 teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Spurs working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Thompson launches it from deep. Misses the 3. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Deflects the pass. Griffin with the steal. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Price. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys? Honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is O'Neal. We saw him with 29 points last game. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got his second basket.
And with that great positional size, Thompson confident at getting to this area and converting with consistency.
Irving against Price. Johnson outside. Here's Green. Green draws the double. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Spurs. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Reed against Thompson. With the second effort, it's blocked.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
A deep three from Irving. The Magic again can't hit. San Antonio leading. Griffin passes to Thompson. That shot off. Good work defensively by Baylor.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now Johnson, following the three-point attempt by Antoine Jamison. Johnson with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Nobody near Irving. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Irving's got 6 points.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, they need to pick themselves up. I mean, physically, you give up a lot going into post-regulation play and losing after 2 overtime periods to an inferior team. Boy, that can take a toll.
San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Orlando making some changes. Here's Stoudemire. Clock at 6. Feeds to Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Spurs.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Here's Dampier. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Marlin. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, San Antonio.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Chenier. Towns trying to get open. Chenier's shot is off. Here's Griffith. On the wing, Nance. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Drops in the layup for 2. Nance has got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the pass to Chenier. 1:02 left to play in the first. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Dampier, and the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
And he's good on the three ball.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Griffin for three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Spurs leading by 3. Pulls from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dampier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The Magic trail by 3. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Dandridge is out there at Howell, and it's Stoudemire in at the 1. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Davis. San Antonio leading. Here's Dandridge. Here's Stoudemire. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Marley against Dandridge. Here's Davis. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Spurs shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Dandridge. Inside. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Passes it to Kittles. Here's Dampier. Magic moving the ball around. Adams' shot is good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Stoudemire. The pass to Howell. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Nance.
And he's like a pogo stick. Nance just pops up off the floor and then has that reach to get his hand on the ball.
Pass to Dandridge. Here's Howell. To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Here's Kittles. Pass to Westfall. Launches it. He can't get it to go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Magic have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Dampier, defended by Stoudemire, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Howell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Towns gets it to go.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Dampier, the pass to Nance. Here's Westfall. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Halliburton outside. Passes it to Price. And it's Reed pulling it down. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Orlando. Green dishes to Irving. Back to Green from downtown. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
Jamison with it. Now Green defending. Bangs home the trifecta. Price has got 5.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Westfall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And the Magic making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Orlando with the ball. Baylor kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Spurs ball.
Thompson is checked in for Halliburton.
Spurs. Klay Thompson.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now the pass to Thompson. There's the drive. Orlando grabs the miss. Baylor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Johnson. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Outside, Jamison. Pass to Price. He feeds it to Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance effort, and it's Shaq laying it in.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. And this dude will feast on the interior.
Now, here is Irving. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Green kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Baylor. Once again off the mark, Orlando. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the inside, O'Neal. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Irving. He's got 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And the Spurs making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Davis is checked in for Reed. The Magic trail by 4. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Davis. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
To the paint, got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Two minutes remaining in the
Jamison against Davis. 5 to shoot. Jamison drives in. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Magic. Baylor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Griffin. Pulls it up. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cunningham looking it over. Passes it to Jamison. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Outside, Green. Can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio leading. Cunningham with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Orlando's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Chenier, covered by Irving. Griffin kicks to Jamison. To stop the drought, and Davis sends it back. Here's Baylor. nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like the fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
Shaq, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
And taking a look at their outside shooting, got to be honest, it's pretty horrific. Under 30%, which is something you never want to see. They need to reevaluate what they're doing on offense because they're leaving points on the table.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Orlando leading. And so in the game for the Magic, Reed out there with Baylor. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. And San Antonio shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Johnson against Thompson. He lobs it up. Cleans it in off a pretty alley-oop.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Now, here is Irving. They get a hand on it. Price with the steal. And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Now here's Shaq. He's got 7. Drops in the tray. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Johnson, the pass to Irving. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Irving's got 12.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Thompson. Outside, Jamison. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 on the clock. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Jamison. He has 5. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Second team foul. Magic substitution.
There's the pass to Towns. No good. The Magic go the other way with it. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, an explosive athlete, the precursor to the high flyers, prone to the spectacular. Baylor with the strong move.
Here's Howell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
To the middle. Here's Reed. No good with the layup. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Marin, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
The Spurs making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. The Magic making a switch here. Magic shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Nance. A rebound by the Spurs. Howell's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's stolen by Nance. Johnson surveying the floor. Down low. Here's Reed. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio trailing here. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Howell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Halliburton's checked in for San Antonio. And a switcher also for Orlando. Adams, he's checked in for Reed. Here's Dampier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Johnson with it. Halliburton picks him up. Johnson can't hit.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Stoudemire. Second shot opportunity. That gives them the lead. Towns has got 11 points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Stoudemire. Pass to Howell. Pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. Marin tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Towns. And he makes both free throws.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Dampier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They push it up 4 on 3. Stoudemire the pass to Towns. Over Dampier. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Stoudemire. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Here's Howell after the Magic pick up 2. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Griffin. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Blake Griffin comes in for Howell, and Antoine Jamison is subbed in for Dandridge.
Your Spurs, Blake Griffin, Antoine Jamison.
Dampier, the pass to Nance. To the inside, Griffin. And the rejection by Towns.
Ed Davis.
And here's Jamison. He's got 5. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. The pass to Chenier. Here's Griffin. Over Dampier. Misses off the left iron. The Magic have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. For the lead. And that one's good. Griffith. And the Magic lead by 2.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Stoudemire, the pass to Chenier. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Dampier. Dish now to Marley. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Stoudemire, the pass to Jamison. Back to Stoudemire. Passes to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete. Explosive and great balance and mobility. Powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it, too.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
24 seconds left in the third. Here's Chenier. It's hauled in by the Magic. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. He kicks it to Irving. 1 second left. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, on the drive, Irving probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
The Magic have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
The third quarter comes to a close. Magic out in front as they end the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And when we return, we'll get the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Klay Thompson is out there with Price. Then there's Griffin. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Jamison in at the small forward. Orlando leading by 7. On the wing, Green. Jamison covering. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. The Magic getting another chance here. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Baylor's got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Price against Green. Price, the pass to Jamison. Now, here is O'Neal. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
Like whenever this big man gets fancy with it, O'Neal is a ridiculous dunker when he's this close to the rim.
Dishes it to Davis. Poked away. Stolen by Thompson. Here he goes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It goes on Ed Davis.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
Spurs trail by 8. Price looking it over. Pass to Thompson. Goes up on the wing, and right through it goes. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Really, where can't Thompson hit from? His stroke makes the mid-range look easy.
Thompson against Johnson. Irving for 3. Rebound by Antoine Jamison.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Shaq passes to Griffin. Now Thompson. Trying to get open and Shaq. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
And so Baylor nails both of them.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics, we see something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
Here's Thompson. O'Neal trying to break free. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside Baylor. Back to Irving. Takes it from 10 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Irving against Price. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And Thompson kicks to Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Shoots the 3. And it's Green. Missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Jamison. Kicks it to Griffin. And there's the pass to Thompson. That 3 off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Now Green. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Draymond Green.
And the Magic lead by 6.
Oh, good anticipation by Draymond, crashing the glass right on time to win that second chance look.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Dennis Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Second.
And he knocks down the first one. The Magic making a switch here. Dampier's checked in. Good on both.
You know, coaches have dubbed Klay Thompson low maintenance in capital letters. And you have to think an elite scorer of his ability, who always is cool and composed and keeping his head, is an addition any locker room would want to have.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Spurs on defense, trailing by 4. Here's Dampier, guarded by Price. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line for the Magic.
He hits both from the stripe. The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Thompson. The tray. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Magic ball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Timeout on the court, charge to Orlando.
The loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Here's Dampier. Johnson outside. The feed now to Baylor. Nice D from Griffin. Spurs trail by 6. O'Neal passes to Price. Back to O'Neal. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
It takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Thompson against Johnson. He dishes it to Dampier. Tries from 10. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
2 minutes.
To the paint. They double him with Green. And here's Price for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And with Price, you know, you not only get the range, you get the consistency. One of the league's most accurate shooters.
Here's Dampier, guarded by Price. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Reed.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Inside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Willis Reed.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his body so well whenever he has the ball. A top-tier scorer for sure.
And Orlando making a change here. Irving's checked in.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
On the wing, Irving. Jamison covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Feeds it to O'Neal. It's blocked. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get up for your Spurs Black Squad. Come on, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Always going up for the alley-oop here. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson inside the line. A shot missing. The Magic go the other way with it. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
It's good.
Yeah, Mark Price, a superb passer. Excellent at finding teammates when they're wide open.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Clay Thompson. That's his first personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Orlando.
Shoot 2.
Dennis Johnson. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And, you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong. And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Thompson surveying the floor. For 3, Price. Green with the block. From deep three-point range, and they recover it. Just 5 on the clock. The deep 3 from Thompson. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled.
special experience.
All right, Sixer fans, let's show the world that South Philly home court advantage.
You know, sometimes I have a wireless mic, so sometimes I'll stand up and I'll be like, come on, second level, let me hear you. And I'll point to them, and that really, I think, helps with the whole experience of the game. I always.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at Phoenix. A better start would be ideal, but right now they're 10th in their respective conference. And of course there's Utah. They're 5 spots behind them.
Well, right now for the Suns, it's been a disappointing year for them. Now, even though they're in the mix, they're not the dominant squad a lot of us thought they'd be.
Yeah, but let's not call it a lost season yet. There's still the possibility that they can make a strong run of the playoffs. And if that happens, all their regular season woes will be forgotten.
Here are the starters for Utah and for the Suns. Here's Lever. Pass to Ellis. Lets it go from deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. All right, Doris, survey the league for us. Some teams that look great on paper coming into the year have really underachieved thus far.
Yeah, winning isn't always about just having a collection of quality talent. It's do the pieces fit together? Is there a commitment to winning across the board? Theories and predictions are fine, but you actually play the game between the lines.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Lever. Horford pulls it in.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Ellis with a rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Shots good by Olajuwon.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Barry, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Lever. Six to shoot. Got a piece of it. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Weber. The Suns clear it.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ibaka. Second chance effort, and he lays it in.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Now here's Horford. Out to the right wing. The three is up. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Suns leading. Pass to Ibaka. Knocks it loose. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Stockton. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Takes it inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul. Chris Webber. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your...
For Utah, they've gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Weber. That's Ibaka defending. Weber, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Lever. Here's Ellis. Goes back up. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's Stockton. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Horford gets it to go.
I'll tell you, it takes a lot to knock Al Horford off balance. He is incredible at keeping his concentration through contact.
Here's Lever. Another shot. That one doesn't drop. And Utah will come the other way.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Stockton. To the paint. Oh! Incredible! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Phoenix calls timeout. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And he comes up with a bucket.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Here's Stockton. In his last outing, 8 points for him. The layup misses. Here's King. It's blocked. Pass to Stockton. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Yao. Williams defending. And Williams over to help. Here's Rivers. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ooh, poked away. Here's Birdsong.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Started by Hield. Uses the glass on the layup.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Yao. Williams defending. And the basket by Hield.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
You know, when Buddy Hield came into the league, he joined a select list of current and former NBA players that hail from the Bahamas. It's not a long list, but it's longer than you might think.
And what's incredible is Buddy did a fantastic job for the relief effort in the Bahamas after the devastating hurricane in 2017. His work to raise funds and resources for the people who were affected was so important to that entire nation.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Stockton. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Suns.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. They get it back. Utah trailing here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Rivers. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Suns on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Here's Bradley. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Jazz take it the other way, coming off a win against the Blazers.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And for the Jazz, and for the Suns, Jackson finds Hield. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Hield's got 5 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jackson against Johnson. That one's good for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, the Suns shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Stackhouse. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Johnson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. So it's Phoenix now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by, and you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
Pass to Abdur-Rahim. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Here's Lever. Pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Horford. Utah with the rebound. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. That's Ibaka defending. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Lever. Horford covering. Here's Sanders. Pass to Olajuwon. Clock at 6. Here's Lever. No good off the back of the rim. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Cranked it in off the glass. 5 points in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Lever, covered by Johnson. Pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Johnson. Shot's good by Olajuwon. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And here's Johnson. Now here's Horford. Lays it up and banks it in. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Al Horford just goes about his business, and that's an easy opportunity right there.
Here's Lever. Pass to Ellis. The 3. He can't hit that time. The Jazz have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Now Johnson. Horford with it. Back to Johnson. The Suns clear it. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ellis' shot is off. Utah leading. Right side Johnson. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Ellis. Coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Here's Olajuwon. And he goes in for the dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Timeout called. The Jazz.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer.
The Suns making a switch here. Kings checked in. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
He's absolutely in the conversation to be a starter in the All-Star game for the West.
And that West starting 5 is so hard to crack. He's having a fantastic season and is still on the outside looking in.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Fox left side. Here's Weber. That's Ibaka defending. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And he recovers it. And that one's good. Weber.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Lever. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Fox. Shot's good by Olajuwon. 10 points for him. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Barry. To the middle. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
That's tipped. Fox outside. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now.
In some ways, De'Aaron Fox is a good lesson in patience for owners. He didn't explode out the gate after being picked 5th overall back in 2017. But after a long time, he has found his footing and looks spectacular out there on the floor. Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
You know, Grant, in terms of improvement after his rookie year, you saw it across De'Aaron Fox's entire stat line.
Yeah, once he got comfortable in the league, he started going off. He increased his shooting and assist numbers and got himself nominated for Most Improved Player in 2019.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Inside. Here's Olajuwon. The shot, no good. And Utah will come the other way. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's King. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. The Jazz have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Here's Weber, and he slams it in one-handed.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Pass to King. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Suns, Bernard King. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hits both from the stripe.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
For Utah, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Pass to Stockton. The 3 is up. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
24 seconds left in the first half. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Stockton. Pass to Weber. Just 3 on the clock. He can't get it to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Jazz leading by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Monty Williams, and Coach, certainly some areas to correct moving forward. What have you seen so far?
We had a few breakdowns on defense. We got to recognize personnel. We've given up a few open shots to guys we talked about. We'll be better as we go forward. We got to get out and run, but our defense will help.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They had a very good second quarter, currently holding a 4-point advantage at halftime. And,
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Lever. Taking a look at the Jazz. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Lever. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. He shoots. Ellis, good. He's got 5.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Utah leading. Horford with it. To the left side wing. And There's the rejection. They retain possession, and they'll keep possession. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Ellis. He's got 5. Pass to Lever. Here's Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lever on the take, and is blocked. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. They get it again. Here's Weber. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for Phoenix,
And he drops the first.
At the line for 2.
That one drops. He ties it up. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Barry. Here's Stockton. Here's Barry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assisted
and
by
the Jazz lead by 2.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And here's Ibaka. Here's Ellis. 7 points in the game. Misses the layup. It's a one-on-one situation. Weber, no good.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Lever. Basket's good. He's got 5.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
It's scooped up. Here's Barry. Up and in on the layup.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Give them a hand, fans. Your Sons Dancers Dance Team.
Jackson against Johnson. Pass to Sanders. Here's Ellis for the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Horford. Here's Barry. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
Now into the lineup for your Sons, Jerry Stackhouse.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Johnson. Goes up at the stripe. Misses off the left iron. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Sanders. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead. And Utah has possession. Outside Johnson. Good. Johnson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Bradley. Horford covering. Here's Barry, defended by Jackson. Now Horford. And the layup is good off the glass. Horford's got 6 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And Utah calls time here.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. All right, fans, that was your Suns dancers dance team. Make some noise.
Utah trailing here. Pass to Wilkes. Here's Bogues. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Barry misses. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Rivers. Here's Stackhouse. Covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The 15-footer. The shot by Stackhouse, no good. Utah is shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Hield. Buries it down low. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead. Now Johnson. He's got 6. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Assisted.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Stackhouse. And it's Wilkes with a rebound. Utah shooting just about 33% since this second half started. The kick out to Johnson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 1:24 left to play in the third. And no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Hield. The Suns have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Rivers. The layup off target. On offense, here's Utah. It's a 1-point game. Johnson with a bucket. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside Hield. Pass to Stackhouse. Outside Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Unloads. No good on the shot. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Barry. There's the drive. The Suns clear it.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Rivers, covered by Johnson. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. From deep three-point range. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Jazz out in front. They're up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarter's behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Shot from the mid-range. Ellis with a rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And for Utah, pass to King. Here's Ellis. Here's Olajuwon. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Here's Wilkes. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Lever. Pass to Olajuwon. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Weber. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Suns. Clock at 6. Pass to Horford. And he banks in the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
The Suns trailing. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Lever can't get it to go. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And he lays it up and in.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Ellis. Here's King. Shoots from 12. Yes, it's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Shooting for Utah, Chris Webber, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Olajuwon. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Got a piece of it. Here's Weber. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Lever. Pass to Sanders. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And Utah calls time here.
Well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball and take our time and play D, this game is ours.
Here's Weber. Six to shoot. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed.
Pass to Lever. Here's Sanders. Here's Lever. 5 on the clock. From 8 feet away. Rebound, Utah. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Sanders. Here's Lever. Here's Sanders to the wing on the left. Shoots from 12. Ooh, rejected by Horford. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitutions. Rick Barry.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Ellis, good.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Utah leading. Here's Stockton. Driving to the basket, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Out left to the wing. There's the double team with Horford. Here's Lever. Pass to Olajuwon. Shot clock at 6. And he's off from 17.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. To the inside, Sanders. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That's on Al Horford.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
At the line for Phoenix, Tom Sanders. One shot.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Here's Stockton. Here's Weber. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Sanders. Out to the wing. Pass to Lieber. Knocked loose. 1:33 left to play in the fourth. Here's Stockton. Clock at 6 to the paint. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The Jazz have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Stockton. Fires the three, drills it from deep, and the Jazz lead by 7.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 7. Pass to Olajuwon. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Sanders. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Chris Webber. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
From deep. Barry pulls it in.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so it's Utah with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burt, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.